It's my pleasure to be here today to sign House Bill 1069. During the campaign process, I was on my way around the southeast part of the state. We made a stop in Kim and talked to many of the ranchers from that community and talked about this very issue. Talked about the concerns that people have with the Army's hope to seize some 435,000 acres in that community. And I think there's a lot of parts to this conversation. I mean, I'm mindful of the fact that we are a nation at war. We just returned from a funeral in Fort Carson where we buried a Colorado soldier who was killed in the line of duty over there. I'm mindful of the role that the Army plays in that war. I'm mindful of the role that the Army plays in this state. That it is, in many respects, helpful, and maybe that's just an understatement, is in many respects an economic driver for the community of Colorado Springs and for the entire state. And we've enjoyed a great relationship in this state between the military and the state of Colorado. Having said that, my view of this, I think, is one that's shared with a lot of people here today, and certainly shared with Wes McKinley and other people, Senator Kester, people who have been really helpful in moving this legislation through. I don't want to raise expectations, because I don't know at the end of the day if truly we can stop the Army or the United States government from using the power of eminent domain to seize that property. If in fact they decide to do that, I'm not sure whether at the end of the day legally we can. But at the same time, I believe that this is a tool for us to utilize as a state, to withdraw our consent and their ability to have that land available for them. The bill sets it out. It sets it out in constitutional terms about where in the Constitution our ability to give consent and withdraw consent is found. Likewise sets it out in the statute. So I signed this bill today, mindful that this, we believe, is going to be certainly helpful. Maybe at the end of the day it will be the deciding factor in whether they use the power of eminent domain. But I want to say the reason I'm doing this has everything to do with that ranching community and the people who would be impacted by the use of eminent domain. Agriculture is part of our legacy and our heritage in this state, and to take 435,000 acres or something, less than that if you find other willing buyers, will have a real impact on that ranching community. Above and beyond that, it has a very big impact on those corridors that rely on the ranching and farming community for their own economic activity. The Highway 50 corridor, the lower I-25 corridor, they both rely very heavily on that. And so we really believe that this would have a significant impact on those communities on the southeast part of this state, and that we should do all we can to ensure that the state of Colorado protects its citizens and protects and preserves that economic activity and the agricultural activity in that part. So that's what leads me here today and leads me to sign this.